have sort of tighter eyes on, but okay, it's fair to... Either way, who knows what can happen.
Reads out everybody's positions, and I'm just not sure that we're going to see that. I think there's the better value to be found elsewhere.
Oh.
And talking of value, Ed.
Find somewhere to settle, and yeah, he's drawing attention. There's the cover that comes through. The shield just tucks in. Hungry pushed almost immediately back, but Starks gets himself a second for the round. Almost leads in, and he does. Tim held left click and got rid of Linko. There's Packball with not opening with a second first round flawless of the day, but
there's a lot of greenery behind Sarks there. I love it. It's something I'm going for myself, is throwing a couple of plants about just to, I find they really help the mental. Linko manages to take out Ask. That's going to help the mental as well. Last time he was heavily pressured in that position, but this time he's been able to pay the dividends. But how about this? Packball gets into a position to think about putting the diffuser down, but Asa is there. Nitro is used to sort of scare the fuse into a bad position. They find the kill. That's going to put the diffuser down inside a site as well, and you feel like Rebels can sit on top of this and just let this round work itself out now. Marto manages to take down Sarks. It's all up to Hungry in a 1 versus 5. We find them now having to drop away from that top floor as Marto is pressured heavily, but Sarks goes in, finds Linko before he can drop away. So that is...
They almost got it there, the cams. Getting a full reveal, and Sarks wants the rest of the fight, but Feno finds the head on the back. There's a quick double right back round though, 4-2 with a minute 10
or 2 to Rebels, because GK are in a position where they can massage this to get themselves a little bit of space to put that diffuser down. Hungry has it in hand. That's a great start for Rebels. Feno manages to find Rex, and that takes the Deimos off the board as well. Could be some essential utility going by the wayside with those tracks. Sarks, however, steps around the corner, gives Hungry the opportunity to put the diffuser down as he finds the kill onto the Malusi. It's all up to Feno. It's going to have to be an ace if my calculations are right. I think he had the...
in that you're just really getting that aggression, and who's leading it better than Sark. But the extension here is one that is stretching the fight across the entirety of the map. Hungry finally in and hungry for the fight itself, but it's Alems that gets the opener on towards the Deimos. Hungry, you have to trade that back out, and they to him in the sight. Outside of looking at it from windows, feels like it's about to be a mad dash, and a mad dash might be caught by a mana rotation. There's one, can't get the second. But it leaves us with 30 seconds and a 2 versus 3, Tim.
Yeah, I think Alems has done the job there, really, hasn't he, that they needed. He's broken the back of that attack by taking Hungry out. The shield was, of course, going to be the focus. They've now got the Ashe and the Capitao that need to try and work together. Packball is going to go in there. This cover is essential from Ask. He can't do it. So we saw them running out of the map a couple of times, and when we think about border, I already mentioned a beautiful Nitro, by the way. Martin job at preventing that by running out, by keeping them on their toes, by hitting them with a Nitro, and by hitting them with a beautiful shot from Feno. Takes down Ask. 5 versus 3. Rebels looking good, but Rexon on the fight back.
Pulls one back round here, and the final minute is fast approaching. We talk about opportunities. Oh, there's a missed one potentially. He's gonna expect the low fight, but the shotgun, old reliable. Hey, don't even swing the final blow. Just get him with the smoke and let the round flow. Rexon and Packball all left standing, but it was almost just down to 1, and now it is with a single HP, Tim, but not position of this player, but they've watched the rotate. He's gone back round. Supports come for the defenders. Rebels refusing to give it up, but instead, oh, Tim, rotate, and how do they pull this one back?
That's brilliant play. Brilliant play from Rebels to hold on to that CCTV position. If you remember last time around, it wasn't a tech pause. We now, at our halfway, at our side switch point, have a 2-minute. But as we can see, the fire going down, they're just going to get aggressive and try to take the challenge. They don't care about the goo mine in the foot. However, Hungry will manage to escape. That is the absolute last second he could have dropped that hatch. He gets himself down below, and Rebels, that's something they now need to deal with, but they continue to deal with problems elsewhere. Linku, Feno managing to pick up 2, and they
get rid of the 2 aforementioned operator and player, and now it's down to, well, even only 2. Sarks and Ask, all that's left. And yeah, 1 kill's come through here, but as the plant is just being tucked in, they have the coverage, and they're doing their best to try and fight their way back in. But at this point, look at the utility. Look at what they've still got to play with here. Look at the damage being done. Just nowhere to go. There's one for Starks. Ooh, there's the drop on towards 2. But this time
move into that position in a couple of rounds' time. It's after the next one, after this, it's after round 9. So Lems is going to pick up the opener. That's going to be the start of things. And that leaves 5 and 3 now on the openers. They're doing really well in the entry game. Asks the managers to double down as well. Picks up another. And honestly, I think for Geekay, the wheels are coming off here. And this could be a quick finish.
I mean, what you sort of worry what's going on. I think seemingly unaware, the fact he could get that swing and get the kill before Rex and operators. It's just...
They are creating a lot of very difficult positions for Geekay to try and play in. That is a better start for them, of course. I mentioned how successful
before, but at this point, look at the positioning here, or the compliments that I paid towards them. Oh, great pinch, great double down. Maybe this is an off-the-piece position, a risk for Starks. He's not caught from the window because they don't expect it, but he catches one. He's ready for the response, but Asta's just pushing on towards the site. Starks has to double up and support. They're still at the man deficit, so they do. Return towards the fort and try and put the walls up here of each other's back and ensure they don't just slip in. Backbone and Lems. The 2 old brawlers keep brawling, but only Lems stands tall. Left is Starks. You said before, he excels in situations like this. You might have to be a step beyond excellent to try and get this one converted. A minute for them to work it out. A Glaz and 2 smokes if they want to play this slow alongside a Maverick to burn their way in. They're still watching the Maverick holes, and Starks, he has those goo mines in his pocket. He could try and get himself some intel, but at this point they're just trading places. Instead, there's those roll of the smoke canisters. He knows he's going to be watched and pinched, and he knows it's only a second away, Tim. Rebels, they win it all.
Again, really solid play. Fresh at the beginning of that game, before we got into it, spoke about set plays, spoke about the use of the glass of smokes, and that's how we see things finish up. Nothing Starks could do there other than try and find himself a challenge, but brilliant play from Rebels. Again, they didn't rush it. They were 3v1.